Hey guys, Paul from Noisefirm here. I wanted to make a real quick video and show you how easy it is to create patches on our NF-01 classic synthesizer. A lot of other virtual instruments on the market can leave you feeling overwhelmed with countless knobs, modulators, and step sequencers, making it difficult to deviate from the sounds they've predetermined for you. But hopefully you'll find the NF-01 interface to be a lot more intuitive. So let's try to create a few new sounds on the spot. Let's start by making a percussive pluck synth. Generally, I like to use one of our basic waveform patches as a starting point. Let's use the rectangle wave. Alright, now since it's a pluck sound, let's shorten up the decay a good bit. Let's make it polyphonic so we can play chords if we want. Alright, now let's bring in one of the other waveforms for some character. I'll go ahead and tune them up an octave. Now let's pull some reverb in for some ambience. Alright, I just want to add a little thickness to this, so let's turn on the unison control. Maybe a little too much detune, let's pull that back a bit. And there you have it, let's see how it plays. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Okay, well let's try to make something else. How about a big fat sawtooth bass? We'll start the same way with one of our basic waveform patches. In this case, we'll choose the sawtooth patch. Alright, already sounds like we're on our way, but let's bring in some other waveforms and see if we can't liven it up a bit. Let's tune the rectangle down an octave. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the legato performance setting and add a little glide in. Cool. Now what I want to do is add some natural chorusing. This can be achieved by pulling in a couple waveforms and offsetting their tuning by a few cents. Great! Now let's enable the low-pass filter and fatten this up a little bit. And we'll give it some slight movement with the LFO. Alright, let's listen to how that sounds. Alright, well let's try to make one last sound. How about something a little off the wall this time? I'm thinking an auto-harmonized chord pad. Let's start with the triangle wave for this one. Alright, now since it's a pad, we'll really slow down the attack. And let's do the same thing with the release. Alright, now let's pull in some harmonies. Let's make it a major chord, perfect fifth on the bottom with the third on top. Let's pull in the fifth first with the sawtooth wave. We'll tune it 700 cents up from the original note. Then let's add the third on top with the square wave. We'll tune this plus 1600 cents. Let's enable the filter and mellow it out a little bit. Let's pull in some reverb and some delay. Let's add some character to this with the noise channel. I'll put a slow pitch LFO on it. Now I don't want the envelope to re-trigger with each new note, so let's change this to legato. I think it'd be really fun to add some glide in, so let's do that. Cool. So hopefully this has given you a pretty good idea of how easy it is to create patches with the NF-01. Get creative and create some of your own. If you haven't already done so, pick up a copy at noisefirm.com or any of our other sample and loop libraries. See you guys next time. Have fun.